overall just being the better boxer at times against Canelo Alvarez if he was with John Day.
Wow.
Kovalev is down.
He's
Kovalev is
done. He's done.
What?
Wow.
What?
He was winning it until he wasn't.
Oh, my God. Wow. Canelo with the comeback knockout. Holy shit. Kovalev is out. Kovalev is done.
Wow.
Holy cow.
That came out of nowhere.
That was one of the most impressive comeback KOs
That was an amazing comeback.
of all time. Wow.
Good Lord have mercy. What did we just see? Kovalev was...
That was Chavez Meldrick Taylor like. Holy shit.
Kovalev was winning that fight, and then...
Oh, my God.
he fell asleep.
What just happened?
Wow.
And damn it, Fu can be right. Damn it, Fu. And you know you shouldn't be right there,
No, Fu should not be right.
I am.
That's what frustrates me the most about this.
Oh my gosh.
Chris Mannix right now he's like, yeah, fuck Mixed Combat Radio. Yo, wow. But you know what? I want to see what those scorecards look like. I'm looking forward to seeing what those scorecards look like.
Canelo Alvarez knocking out Sergey Kovalev, and most likely a comeback victory and knockout. Because us here on the show had him down significantly on the scorecards. God knows what the actual judges had it, because it's Vegas and they were awful judges. But wow, Canelo Alvarez destroying Kovalev off a dime instantly in the 11th round. Lands.
Wow, see that partially blocked left hook.
No, it was that right hand. That was the right hand. Off the clinch. It was the right hand off the clinch. There's that short right hand up top. Lands the left hook.
Yeah.
That stuns him. And then
And
boom! Right hand. Clean as almost James Kirkland-esque in a way.
That was nasty.
Just
and he
drops
is all over
Kovalev.
the
And he's
ropes.
down. Kovalev is down.
Yeah, he's done.
He's out.
He was out. He was out before he hit the floor.
Wow. Canelo Alvarez, again, with a comeback victory that will be in the history books for all time. And winning, is it the WBO? WBO light heavyweight title. Wow. Oh, my God. I am in utter shock. Guys, call in 323-870-4051. Press 1 to get in the queue. Numbers down below in the screen, left-hand corner, right-hand corner for you. Skype Mixed Combat Radio for International. Give me your thoughts. I want your immediate reaction for that amazing KO. Wow. Again, Canelo Alvarez winning via dramatic comeback KO victory in the 11th round in the championship rounds.
And shout out to the homie Jay Petrie who just tweeted, Canelo hit Kovalev so hard we all went back in time an hour.
Oh, hey, because it's daylight saving. Ha, way to go, Jay. Wow. Wow. I can't believe that. I mean, we knew. I mean, I said that very early in the fight that it does seem like if Canelo can just land that fight-changing punch, which he seems he could, this fight can change.
Definitely.
And it did.
Yeah, I mean, and really, like, wow. Canelo was trying to land that shot through, like, every moment that he pressed it, he was trying to land that.
The left hook, the right hand off the clinch. Those were punches that he was going throughout the night.
He established that right hand off the clinch quite early on. It was just a matter of getting in that position and being able to get around that jab. And then when Kovalev started mixing up other shots, but yeah, this is what he was trying to do. This was the point. He proved it. Damn.
Canelo Alvarez, pound for pound, number 1 in the world.
If we're talking about pound for pound success, I'll give the same argument I give in mixed martial arts. If we're talking about pound for pound success, I mean success at multiple weight classes.
And he just did this in the dramatic way.
Because like the talking point behind pound for pound, like the spirit of it is, okay, if they were all equal size and whose skills would translate better and all that. Well, this guy is going into the different realms of weight classes and having the same success everywhere. So sounds like a pound for pound great to me.
Yeah, I think he easily just punched his ticket to the Hall of Fame when he already probably was a Hall of Fame fighter. But wow. And with the fight, the way it turned out, with how competitive it was, or I should say, honestly, how one-sided it was till the knockout, in my opinion, I don't see Canelo sticking around at light heavyweight and fighting Artur Beterbiev and Vajdic and Bivol.
Yeah.
But damn, I'm excited to see Canelo drop back down to 160 or 168 and fight. Good with the Ramirez, or he's back at 175, so not good with the Ramirez. Callum Smith, Jamal Charlo, Billy Joe Saunders. Triple G. These are all fun fights, and obviously,
I mean, chance me out for the Triple G trilogy.
I don't care. That's still a bankable fight for me. So
It's bankable. It'll make money, but
I'll put it this way. No, hold on. I was gonna argue that Canelo Triple G is still better than even Canelo Charlo, but Triple G looked really bad. In that
exactly. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to argue at this point anymore. I don't care enough. Regardless,
I mean, I was going to win that argument, but continue. Yes.
Maybe, perhaps. We don't know. we will never know. But Canelo Alvarez, again, punching a ticket to the Hall of Fame instantaneously with that win. And obviously, pound for pound, status number one. And quick thoughts on the fight. Let's go to callers.
Man, greats do what greats need to do when it's time to be great, man. So he did it.
Yeah, let's go to Santiago on the phone line. Santiago, what's up?
Hey guys, so Canelo had his Towers moment, even though it wasn't in the 12th round. Because believe you me, I thought Kovalev was having probably what was one of his career best performances at that point. He looked like he did against Elidier Alvarez, and at this point, they were right because all of us had Kovalev up by a comfortable margin, with Anthony giving Canelo the most rounds at just 2. So I'm with Anthony. I'd be very curious to see what those official, quote-unquote, scorecards look like at that point, because I would not be surprised if they had it close or even comfortable for Canelo at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know how much erasable ink was used on those scorecards. Man, I'm
that
so
whiteout.
Yeah, man, I'm so cynical that I just have a hard time believing that Kovalev was going to see the judges and get a fair shake.
Yeah, man. I mean, at this point, Vegas is what it was to Oscar once upon a time. It's Canelo's town now. There's Texas, there's Mexico, and there's Vegas now for him. So, all in all, though, I agree with Matt too. Bigger, longer, for sure. You could see that Kovalev was making excellent use of that jab. He was always the better mid-range fighter. Canelo's always had his struggles with guys that could be on their feet, lateral movement. Kovalev's defense, was on point as far as I was concerned up until that last volley. So props to Canelo finding that one opening and capitalize on it, because that was probably the first time we saw him throw an actual solid combination set.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And, hey, light heavyweight champion of the world. Sky's the limits for him at this point. He is a legend in his own right at this point.
Agreed, Santiago. I'm going to go right back to you. I'm going to briefly talk about the undercard, and then I'll jump back to you to get your thoughts on it. Ryan Garcia defeating Romero Duno via dramatic KO as well, but as a stablemate, but this time in the first round, not the 11th, and really dominating and destroying a guy that his own promoter said he was scared of. I mean, how big of a win is this, Anthony? I mean, is it purely just a big win because your own promoter was trashing you in this matchup, and then you came out here and knocked out this guy in the first round?
Yeah, that seemed like a middle finger to the boss man.
Absolutely. And you saw Oscar after the fight, all smiles,
and could pat him back.
Up. Oh,
yeah. Garcia wasn't with that.
No, you can tell, man.
He was not with that.
I am curious to see how Ryan Garcia does in a more longer, sustained fight, because I do want to see more of his technique and his improvements, because that's what I want to see if he's been recently training with Eddie Reyes on Canelo. I want to see those improvements. It was a one-round fight. Didn't get to see much. He landed a beautiful left hook when Duno had his head ducked and hit him right behind the ear. Equilibrium shot, put him down. Ref maybe a little bit of a premature stoppage, but you can tell his equilibrium was done, and he just couldn't get back up. Literally could not do it. Maybe if he wasn't even that shocked, to be honest. But I think clearly Ryan Garcia is better than this competition level. Step up is needed, in my opinion. Sinisa Estrada defeating Marlon Esparza via, I think it was technical decision when it's all said and done. I think there was a scorecard of like 90 to something, and it was really poor, to be honest, in terms of the judges. But it was stopped, obviously, due to that insane cut
man.
on Esparza.
That skull exposure.
Bro, that was nasty. That was disgusting. But this was really back and forth fight. The scorecards were not reflective of that. I am curious to see how Esparza does after this, because that sort of cut will come back in a career. That's too big, right?
Yeah, you got to take some time off and let that try to heal. But
Agreed.
yeah, that's going to be a vulnerable point forever and a day for her.
Oh, absolutely agree. That's going to be it, though, for the undercard that we're going to talk about. Let's go over to Santiago, get his last thoughts on the undercard, and then we're going to head out here since we have no more callers. 323-870-4051. Press 1 to in the queue. International callers, Skype, Mixed Combat Radio if you want to give your takes on the fights. Santiago, thoughts on the undercard, Ryan Garcia and Estrada defeating Esparza?
Well, I told you in my last call that this was to be the fight where I thought he would struggle, but this was the fight where we saw whether or not he did have improvements training with the likes of Canelo and his team. We saw him go over the hump and show us that he is above his skill set, or if he's already hit his ceiling. And I think he proved that in emphatic fashion, that he is pretty much ready for those contender fights. And, we really need to see him in a fight where we think to ourselves, just like this fight, there's a possibility that he could lose. I think Garcia's got the goods. The fact that he's at 135 now, I think is going to be beneficial to him in the long run. He looks solid. His speed doesn't look like it's been affected. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where he goes moving forward at this point, because just like you said, man, De La Hoya looked so godforsakenly happy when he got that fucking knockout, I swear, man. I have never seen a happier cokehead.
Thoughts on Estrada defeating Esparza via technical decision?
All right, well, my first thoughts are, who did it worse? Me when I was high scoring the Taylor Prograis fight for you guys, me today scoring the Estrada-Esparza fight, or Fu and Chris Mannix with the Kovalev-Canelo scorecard?
It's close. It's close. I will say this. I think Fu and Mannix are worse, to be honest. I'll be honest. Though you're almost you gave Esparza almost every round, Santiago. You gotta go back and watch that fight, maybe.
All right, so official scorecards were.
Hold on, quickly. Official scorecards for Canelo.
Yeah, try to read this handwriting.
Okay, it's. Oh my God, trying to read it.
They gave one judge had it a draw.
96-94 for Canelo
on two cards.
96-94 for Canelo, and then 95-95. So it would have been a majority decision for Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, close. I mean, it was close, but I just can't justify giving Canelo more rounds than Kovalev in that.
No, not
at all.
Sorry, back to Estrada Esparza.
Yeah, man, but I had it pretty close. I had it dead even at that point. I thought the 10th round was definitely going to be the deciding factor when they stopped the fight on the cut. And, it's the damnedest thing when it seems like they forget their own rules, because when they were talking about, TKO because she said she couldn't continue, it's kind of like, wait a minute, did the referee not score that a cut caused by a butt or something? I don't know what the hell was going on with tonight, but... I'm not mad with Sinisa winning, East LA all the way at that point, but you cannot sit here and tell me that Marlon did not win a single round in that fight.
No, of course. Yeah.
That scorecard was as nasty as the cut she had.
I agree completely. Anything else, Santiago?
But you know what? Shout out to them being able to get their fights get set for 3 minutes. I hope that this just keeps going and improves, putting women on the same platform. They were on the main card, just one fight away from the co-main event, 10 minutes, 10 rounds, 3-minute rounds. You gotta love that they're able to do this, and I hope that they continue to keep doing these kind of strides for them. For me, it's been a banner year for women's boxing, and it shouldn't just stop at this year.
Agreed, Santiago. Thank you for the call. We're going to head out of here because it's late. We've had a lot of fights, and we've had double duty for UFC 244 and Canelo Kovalev. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show, both shows. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe, patreon.com/Mixed Combat Radio. Hit that notification bell when you subscribe as well. I am Matt, the Hipster Hunter. Be back tomorrow with the full panel talking about all these fights. And Anthony, I'm sure I'll see you probably sometime next week or something.
Yeah. I mean,
KSI Logan Paul. I'll for sure see you.
We'll see each other at that fight.
Yeah, unfortunately.
At that fight.
Yes. Anthony, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at AntWalkerMMA. That's also my Instagram. Follow me, although I don't post a whole lot there. My work is on SureDog.com. Some of my old work on MMA On Point, and you can check out my YouTube channel, The Walkout Network, as well.
Have a great day, great night, great evening, wherever you are. Peace.